What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with C-Dub Sports Cards, and we are back today with another one of these Panini USA Baseball Stars and Stripes H2 boxes. You get 3 autos or mems in each box. We have opened 2 in the past. They're honestly pretty amazing for the price. You can pick these up now for under 30 bucks. I got this delivered to the house for like 35, but like the sale price I think was like 28 and like $7 shipping or something like that. So you can get these to your house for under 40 bucks with 3 autos or mems. You say, well, what's the catch? Well, the catch is most of these guys that you get, unless you follow college or high school baseball, you're never going to hear of them. Now, if you're in high school, you can get drafted in the MLB draft. So there'll be some high school guys that are drafted. I think it's coming up in like a few weeks. I want to say it's like middle of July is the baseball draft. So we might find some guys in here that get drafted. There is a collegiate team, so if you follow like college baseball, you might recognize some of these guys. But there's also like 14 and under, 15 and under, 16 and under guys that won't even be draft eligible for like 3 or 4 years. If they decide to go to college, they won't be draft eligible for 6 years. So this is kind of the extreme prospecting rip. Now, I have heard they do have ex-USA baseball players that have autographed cards in here, like Paul Skeens. I'm not sure who else has played for USA Baseball over the years, but like, anyone that's American, that's a good, Major League Baseball player might have spent some time with USA Baseball. And Panini has gotten some of them to sign cards in this set. Now, I have not pulled any of those. It'd be cool to see one. Look for H2 exclusive gold and gold fireworks. We did pull, I believe, a gold. I don't think it was a fireworks. Yeah. Look for exclusive H2 exclusive autograph parallels from USA Baseball's hottest players, past and present. There's all the things we can find. And another reason that these are pretty crazy is you get a numbered card in every pack. And, they're not like numbered to $9.99. I believe the highest numbered parallel is like $2.50, maybe $2.99. And you'll get like, 4 or 5 of those, and then you'll get something like $1.50, and then you'll get some golds. Like it's I've pulled 15 and 16 numbered cards out of the 2 boxes that I opened. And like I said, right now, most of these guys are nobodies. But they could be the future. So this is the ultimate hold, wait, and see product. But with 3 autos and mems and a whole bunch of numbered cards for under 40 bucks, like, I don't know, it's a fun rip. I understand we don't know who these guys are yet. But, this could be the future. And I don't know if you're like me, or if you're like me. Yeah, if you're like me, and you like to go back and like to your old boxes every so often and, dig through them and find guys that, have made the majors, have become stars that, that weren't big rookies that you didn't really pull aside, when you pulled them the first time. Like, when you went through them the first time, they made it into the common box or the rookie box, but they don't have a sleeve on them. Like, I love going back and looking for that kind of stuff. And I love going back every couple of years and looking at my prospect cards to see who's made it, turns out I have a decent amount of James Wood's prospect cards. And, James Wood, in all likelihood, is going to be the NL Rookie of the Year this year and might hit 40 bombs. Like, he's pretty legit. So, I kind of enjoy, I don't follow the minor leagues, but I don't mind, sitting and stashing some cards and seeing what happens with these guys. I think it's kind of fun. I used to do it with, like, the Donruss Elite Extra. You got, like, 7 autographs, I think, per box. And you can usually pick those up for, like, 70, 75 bucks. These are even cheaper than that. Now, I understand you only get 3 hits, but even the hobby boxes are going for like 40, and the hobby boxes have only 8 cards in them with 7 hits. So you just don't get any base cards. I kind of like the base cards. Like, what if this guy, who right now plays on the 15 and under team, what if Camden Bohm becomes the next Paul Skeens? Like, I've got his pre-rookie card. Like, that's pretty cool. Brooks Bryan. He is collegiate national team. So maybe if you guys follow collegiate ball, you've heard of Brooks Bryan. Does it say where he plays? Runs came in bunches. Troy. A red of Max Bellieu. He's also on the collegiate team. That's to $199. $199 actually might be the lowest parallel. Brady Rallo. He is 13-14. So yeah, he's not eligible for the draft for like 5 years. And Ethan Armbuster. 16-17. That's a terrible name for a pitcher. Armbuster? I think I would have legally changed my name. Like, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, I love you guys, but I want to become a major league pitcher. I can't be named Armbuster. Like, people are going to make fun of me everywhere I go. Yeah, no, we're changing it. I'll be Smith from now on. Armbuster. That almost seems like a joke. Ethan McElvain, collegiate. Zion Rose, collegiate. Now, I saw Zion play in the World Series. I believe he plays for Louisville. Zion very well could get drafted this year. Zion hit like 375 in college with like 20 bombs and like, led the team basically in all offensive categories. So that's not terrible. I'm going to put that in the good pile, actually. Samir Mohammed, 1617. A gold of Dylan Manette, 1617. That is to 75. That's a gold disco. Gold disco. And Hudson Albert, 1617. Okay. But yeah, like I said, you get a numbered card in every pack. And most of your autos and relics will be numbered, and there's 3 of those as well. So that's 15 numbered cards right there. Like, I haven't pulled a hit that isn't numbered yet. And yeah, it's honestly, it's a pretty crazy product, even though these guys aren't big yet. Like I said, the potential is there. Stephen Malam, he's collegiate. Danny Dickinson, collegiate. A blue of Brady Murrieta, he's 18 and under. The blues are to 149, blue disco. Stephen Garneau Jr., 1617. And Lawson McLeod, 1617. So the 16-17 guys, if they're 17, they might be draft eligible next year or ready for college. 16-year-old guys obviously got 2 years ago. So, yeah. All right. Let's keep it going. Haven't seen any of our hits yet other than the numbered card that you get in every pack. Dylan Cuvée. I want to say I heard that name, too, during the College World Series. Yeah, Miami. They made the World Series too, I believe. Daniel Cuvée. So he might get drafted too. Collegiate national team. Ben Abelt, collegiate national team. They also have these in there, which are not numbered. I don't know what you want to call them. Glitter parallels or confetti, whatever. Carson Bowman. A gold disco of Jackson Matthews, who's 16-17. And Nathaniel Davis on the 16 and 17. So our second gold disco out of 4 packs. So we've actually pulled more gold discos than reds, which is pretty amazing. I'm sure it won't stay that way, but right now that's the way it's heading. Alex Sosa, Anthony Martinez, collegiate. Julian Cazares, that's a different design. That's our numbered card. That's out of 25. Julian Cazares on the, I guess that's a cracked ice? I don't know. Tyler Cnost, Cruz Adams. Unfortunately, I noticed on the back there was like a little, kind of got a rough edge on the bottom, for lack of a better term. It did not get a clean cut out of the machine. Julian Cazares, 16-17. Low numbered to 25. So the reason I'm ripping this box right now, guys, is I was actually going to save this rip, but about 15 minutes ago, I opened a box of 22 Bowman Platinum and pulled this Ohtani insert to 99, which is a 1 in 1,700 pack pull. And then I pulled out of the same box the autograph version out of 99, which is a 1 in 2,000 and something pack pull. So that's literally the biggest card I've ever pulled. And I decided to press my luck and to open this H2 box, because I know that there could be big autos in the H2 box too. And I haven't pulled any of the, out of the other 2 that I opened. So I'm pressing my luck and seeing if I can pull a banger auto out of here too. It was the thing I had on the shelf with honestly the best potential. So we're going to see if we can carry that luck forward. If we do carry that luck forward, I'm going straight to the casino after this. Matt Scott, collegiate. Meriden LeFew on the 16-17 on the glitter. A purple of Andres Armenta, 16-17. That's to 99s. We're getting all the different colors. Like purple disco. Junior Lopez and Hunter Harrington. Well, at least we're pulling a little more of the collegiate guys and the 16-17 guys. I had one box where like all the dudes were like 15 and under team. I was like, oh man, this is going to be the ultimate waiting box. Like none of these guys will even be eligible for the draft out of high school for 3 years. And if they go to college, 5 or 6. Like seriously, all the hits were like 15 and under teams. It was weird. Chase Cotton on the 15 and under. Gavin Poteet, 1314 on the, glitter. A purple of Will Brick. That's a great name. Will Brick. I hope he makes it. Purple to 99. Jason Marl? Yeah, Jason Marl. Those are two L's. Jason Marl, 1314. And Dylan Mercado. See, all this pack, whole bunch of 13-14s and a 15 and under guy. Our only guy who was not in that group was the 16-17 purple that we pulled. So, yeah, the last box had a whole bunch of packs like that. Whole bunch of guys, you're going to have to wait a long time to see if they make it. Haven't seen any of our hits late. We only got 5 packs left, so we're saving them all to the end, it looks like. Which is fine by me, as long as they're in there. Cooper Hummel. I'm guessing this is one of our autos. We got 2 reds back-to-back. Rocco Maniscalco. 15 and under guy, going to have to wait on him. Gary Gibson II on the 16 and 17 developmental team. Looks like a pitcher. Yeah, he's a pitcher. 16 and 17. Well, he had a 0 ERA and limited foes to a 0 average, so I guess he's got some good stuff. We might see him in the future. Blake Hoover on the 13-14 and Corman Borthwick on the 16-17. There was too many pitchers in that pack. That was the problem with that pack. Way too many pitchers. All right. Gary Gibson II. That might be a guy we need to look out for. Gary Gibson is numbered 55 of 99 on the back. All right, so a pitcher auto. 16 and 17 guy, so he won't be draft eligible for a couple years, but he's definitely, done some good things at the USA baseball level, so I'm sure he's doing good things in high school as well. Trey Newman. Here's another auto. Carter Schuse. Hogan Nelson. Also on the 16-17 team. All 3 games for Team Red. He is an outfielder. He did score 3 runs in some sort of tournament they had. Ezra Essex and Damian Rivas. All right, it's only 1 hit left. Will it be one of those retired guys that they were talking about on the box? I sure hope so. I'm out of stands. Oh, no, I got one on the back. Okay. 3 packs left. They both have pretty nice autos. They at least took their time with them. The younger kids seem to do a little better job. And, after they've signed like 1,000 of them, they get kind of tired of it and they start shorthanding it and they get worse and worse over time, it seems. Derek Smith, collegiate. Dexter McLeon on the 15 and under team. Kingston Monette on the 13-14 on the, Crackle. Patrick Forbes on the collegiate. And Dylan Hoddle on the 13-14. So, yeah, as we've gone on this box, we seem to be getting more of the 13-14 guys, which is unfortunate. Here come our Reds. Like I said, the Reds will win in the end because they're the highest rated parallel. We pulled 2 golds to start and some purples, but here come the Reds. The Reds are flooding in. Devin Taylor. KJ White on the collegiate team. Judson Dowell on the 16-17 on the cracked ice. Kyson Witherspoon on the blue on the collegiate. That is to 149. And Giovanni Guariglia, 16-17. So our last pack is going to have our hit. I did pull a mem out of one. This doesn't feel thick, so I think it's an auto. It was the dirtiest mem I've ever pulled. You guys will see it in the video that I post. It's the dirtiest mem I've ever seen. Slater DeBrune. For some reason, I've heard that name. He might be a top prospect in this upcoming draft. He's on the 18 and under national team on this one. A speckle of Nathan Rapp. Bo Peterson on the 16-17, but this is a cracked ice. This is out of 25. Rookie Shepherd, Mason Harris. All right. So each of our autographs was 16 and 17, guys. So we're going to have to wait to see how our autos do. I just dropped Mr. Bo. Sorry, Mr. Bo. All right. Yeah. Okay. I got a whole bunch of things over here because I didn't put this last pack away. What am I doing? I don't even know these guys. Ezra Essex, Damian Rivas, Trey Newman. And then our red was Carter Schuss. Okay. So, yeah, we couldn't keep the fire going. I mean, it was pretty crazy to think that we could, but I thought we'd give it a try. It wasn't a bad box. I actually think it was better than the second box. Maybe not quite as good as the first box. The first box, we did get a card number to 10. This one, our lowest, we had the 2 to 25. So here, let's just put these in colors. Oh, that's just a good card. Never mind. Red, cracked dice, reds, because those are autos, so those are different. Red. Okay. Cracked dice. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. We got a blue. We got 2 purples. Okay. Let's go over the hits. Like I said, not a terrible box. At least they weren't 13, 14-year-old autographs this time. Zion Rose, like I said, I think he's going to get drafted in the upcoming draft. We will wait and see. It happens next month. He played for Louisville. He was a really good player at Louisville, so I think he's going to get drafted. Zion Rose. Max Bellieu on the collegiate team. Where did Max play? Against Cincinnati. It doesn't say Longhorns, so the Texas, I think. Texas. Did Texas make the tournament? I don't think they did. Carter Schuss on the 15 and under. Patrick Forbes on the collegiate. Does it say where Forbes played? Youngstown State. Louisville. So another Louisville guy. Patrick Forbes. Okay. So maybe he's draft eligible. Rocco Maniscalco. Maniscalco. 15 and under. And those reds are all the 199. Will Brick, 16-17. Andres Armenta, 13-14. Those are purples, the number 99. Brandy Murrieta on the 18 and under. Kyson Witherspoon on the collegiate. Those are the 149. It says he went to Oklahoma. They also did not make the tournament. Jackson Matthews, 16-17. That's numbered to 75. Dylan Minity, 16 and 17. Our autos, Gary Gibson in the second, which is also out of 99. Hogan Nelson out of 99. Julian Cazares out of 25. He is 16-17. And Bo Peterson on the 16-17. So all our low-numbered hits were 16-17 guys. Like I said, that was better than the second box where a lot of them were 13-14 guys. So the 16-17 guys will have to wait a year or two to see if they come out after high school or where they go to college. But, it's kind of the extreme prospecting rip, and there is a chance to pull like a Paul Skeens auto out of these. And like I said, for $35-$40, like for that much color, like it's a fun rip. It's a fun rip. You guys should try a box. I appreciate you all for joining me. You guys all have a great night. Let's look at this Shohei banger that I pulled half an hour ago now. Look at that thing. By far the most valuable card that I've ever pulled. I don't even think it's close. I don't know what it's worth. It's numbered 99 in the corner. You guys can tell me in the comments down below what you think it's worth. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. While you're at it, please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It is free. It is much appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night.